Alright, so for 25 years, this was the one that we couldn't have. The ultimate forbidden fruit, a legend on the toge roads of Japan, a ghost that we only saw in the video games. Well, the wait is officially over, guys, and the Nissan S15 Silvia is finally legal to import and own in the United States. But how do you actually do it? And what is the real world price to get this JDM icon from a Japanese auction house to your American driveway? You see, the internet is a mess of bad advice and decade-old forum posts. So today we're cutting through all that noise. We are going to break down the entire import game step by step. And yeah, I'm going to reveal a final price tag that's either going to crush your dreams or make you start saving. This is the only guide to owning an S15 that you'll ever need. So how did this all happen overnight? The magic number is 25. See, the US has this super strict law, the Import Vehicle Safety Compliance Act, which basically says if a car wasn't officially sold here, you can't bring it in. But there's a loophole. Once a car hits 25 years old, down to the exact month it was made, it is suddenly exempt from all those federal safety and emissions rules. The S15 Silvia was built from 1999 to 2002. That means the clock started ticking in January 24th for the very first S15s that rolled off the line in January of 1999. This isn't just any Silvia, it's the last and most advanced versions of that platform, a car that we never got in North America. It's famous for its near-perfect chassis, looks that still turn heads today, and of course that legendary SR20 DET turbo engine. This history right here is why we've been waiting and counting down the days for years now. Alright, so how do you actually pull this off without losing your mind or your money? Let's break it down. First, you gotta find a car. And no, I'm not just talking about hopping on Craigslist and clicking buy, guys. You need to link up with a legit importer or exporter. Think of companies like Top Rank, JDM Legends, or Montu Models. These guys know the game inside and out. They're your guides, your translators, and your boots on the ground in Japan. They're gonna navigate the auctions and all that crazy logistics. Next up, the auction. This is where the hunt really begins. Your importer will get you a peek into the Japanese auction networks. Now, the most important skill you can learn is how to read the auction sheet. This one piece of paper is the car's whole entire life story. Its grade, rust spots, repairs, sketchy mods, you name it. For a clean ride, you're looking for a grade 4 or higher. A good importer though will translate these for you and even get someone to physically check out the car before you drop a bid. Once you win, get ready to play the waiting game.
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
The car gets deregistered in Japan, and then you gotta get that all-important export certificate. Then it's time to get on the boat. You got two main options. You could do a roll, which is a roll on, roll off, where they literally will drive your car onto a giant ship, or you could get it on a shipping container. That is gonna cost you more, but it keeps the car safe from elements. This trip across the Pacific can take anywhere from a few weeks to a couple months. Just because the ship is docked in the US doesn't mean you could just drive off into the sunset. Your car has to clear customs. This means a mountain of paperwork, like the NHTSA, the HS7, and the EPA 3520-1 forms, which is basically going to tell the government, hey, the car is over 25, it's cool. This is also where Uncle Sam is going to get his cut, a 2.5 import duty on whatever you paid for the car. Once custom finally gives you the green light, then you can go get your car from the port. And let me tell you, seeing your car on American soil for the first time, that moment hits different. So, what's the damage? What does all this actually cost? That's the number one question, right? Before I break down the entire bill, if this guide is helping you map out your own JDM master plan, do me a solid and smash that subscribe button. And let me know in the comments, what is the one JDM car you'll import if money was no object? Alright, let's talk money. The price you see at the auction in Japan, that is just a start. As of right now, a clean S15 Spec-R is gonna run you anywhere from $25,000 to over $50,000. Let's just use the $30,000 car for our example.
Los 20,000. ¿Qué costó?
First, tack on the shipping from Japan to the US, which is about $2,000 to $3,500. Next, the 2.5% import tax on a $30,000 car is about $750. Then you got the importer and broker fees to handle all the paperwork nightmare, which is about another $500 to $1,500. And finally, you get the title and registered in your state, which is gonna cost you, it's gonna be a few $100 at least.
Damn. I'm sorry.
So for that $30,000 S15, you're really looking at a total cost of around $33,000 to $36,000 before it even touches your driveway. And here's a huge warning. If you live in California, my condolences to your wallet. Plan on adding another $5,000 to $10,000 or more just to get it through the state's insane emissions process. Look, importing an S15 Silvia is not a walk in the park. It takes patience, a lot of research, and a serious budget. But is it all worth it? Hell yeah. You're not just buying a car, you're bringing home a piece of history. A legend that for 25 years, we could only dream about. Getting the keys is an unreal feeling, but it's just the beginning. The real journey starts now. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out what to do first with this JDM legend.